Hey anyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Abhi on Camera, where today we're watching episode 6 of the Sandman. Last episode, Morpheus, well, he didn't really get his ruby back. He kind of got it destroyed in a fight against Lupi, but at the very least, no one else has it, and he got the power back that it had inside of it. So that's that. That ended the primary plot, really, that the first plot of the show. It's not clear what will happen next for Morpheus and what his story will be. The only hint we have is that the Corinthian is still running around on Earth, and then at the very end we saw one of Dream's siblings. I don't know. Let's just get into the episode. Chapter 6, The Sound of Her Wings. And Morpheus is just sitting on a bench. I don't know, sometimes his pursed lips just look so funny.
Something's wrong.
It wasn't as satisfying as I'd expected.
Vengeance is never that.
Meanwhile,
At least in stories, it's never satisfying.
I felt disappointed.
Okay, so that's what's up with him. He finally... He misses having a purpose.
Does that make sense?
He's been on autopilot for so long that
I'd feel good.
it's weird.
But in some ways I feel worse than when I started.
You are utterly the stupidest, most self-centered, pathetic excuse for an anthropomorphic personification on this or any other plane. Feeling sorry for
Yep,
your little
that is
game
definitely an
over.
older
You
sibling.
haven't got the balls to go out and find a new one.
Could I maybe see you again?
Poor guy.
You'll see me again.
Seriously?
Chatting up the personification of... What?
Okay,
I don't know.
cool.
She's wearing an Ankh, which stands for
let me see
life,
your number.
and I have no clue.
Wait, how did you know my...
Because of the D's, I want to assume she's death, but...
We did have one family dinner when you were away.
Away.
The twins were in high spirits.
Twins.
Desire was, but anyway.
I want to see all the siblings.
Still missing.
The prodigal is still
We're
missing.
both missed.
Okay, we got another new hanging storyline to be talked about in the future. First of all, that
How
girl
are
in
you,
hell,
sis?
and now the
How
prodigal.
have you been keeping? Aw, I'm well, Dream. Thanks for asking.
He's actually smiling just a little
How
bit.
are you, my sister?
Ah, she broke him. Yeah, she's death. Pretty sure she's death. Coming up on this old
You know
man.
who I am.
Yeah, I know who you are now.
No.
Still an interesting character design that the personification of death, whereas an Ankh, the symbol of life, and life or light, I can't remember which one it is, on her neck.
Always said.
Ah, oh, the sound of her wings. Okay, I get it. So, does this ever explain in these comics how, like, her sister Death, like,
You really?
connects to Azrael? Or whether she's just one and the same?
I don't want to miss the next one.
She's telling him important lessons without, like, straight up saying it. It's like he's feeling lost and he needs to literally spend more time here on Earth, among the people.
Hi, Sam.
I'm sorry. Do I know you?
Oh no, a young guy. That's unfortunate. Damn it. Of course this show is gonna give us a nice death and then an unfair one. Why wouldn't she already know your phone code anyway? Oh, but I'd love that you never actually get to see Death carry them off.
How do you
It's
know?
just a shadow of her wing
You what?
and the sound.
Be there for all of them.
I have a job to do. And I do it.
But how though? People are dying so many times across the world, and you're just sitting here talking to him. Are there multiple copies of you?
On the table, turn out the lights, and
That's always the thing with a literal personification of death. They literally have to be jumping back and forth across the planet constantly.
there are exceptions. And
Don't forget to hydrate, folks. No.
Are you hungry?
No, who are you taking?
So then,
No. Don't take them. No. That's cruel. That's cruel shite show.
Yeah.
I guess they gotta really take us through her job. Not everything.
Alright, sweetie.
Not everyone gets a good death.
We can go.
Not every time death is fair. I love the music playing here. It's freaking beautiful. And just a slight bit of
At the end,
haunting.
I'm holding their hand and they're holding mine.
What an interesting way to look at it.
Not alone when I'm
Right?
doing my job. Our purpose is our function.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. You are cosmic entities created for one reason.
I think I'm really very lucky. Listen,
Yeah,
I've got to head back.
pretty much. You had a job you enjoy doing, you're lucky, no matter if you're, death or just a person down
You've
here.
taught me something I had forgotten.
Damn it! She knew he was gonna die. Whoa! You got long hair.
What are you waiting for?
Very well. But I do not see what purpose this will serve.
At least I get out and meet them.
Oh, the hair looks hilarious.
I just think
The idea of him, this is like the first time you interact with humanity. It's important. If your function relies on something, it's nice to spend time with that something.
I'm not going to die.
I mean, good for you. Nice attempt.
Death comes for every man. You don't know that. I might get lucky. There's always a first time.
There's always a first time. How many people do you think said, there's always a first time, maybe I'm not gonna die?
Do that, and he will be begging for death within a century, I assure you.
Oh,
prove very interesting.
What will you do with all that money?
really?
Are you going to tell him or should I?
How interesting.
I shall.
Very well, little brother.
They're just messing with him.
Very well.
Knock the door back into your...
Given immortality based on a bet.
100 years' time. On this day.
Man, that's a committed fellow.
I will see you in the year of our Lord 1489 then.
That's a committed fellow. Some rando guy is like, you want, let's show, I can't speak. Let's see if we're immortal. And he just accepts it. But it is interesting. Because it depends on the person, right, when it comes to immortality. And it depends on the time. Someone could definitely
How did you know
get bored of it.
that I'd still be here?
Because he caused it. It's all a bet.
Who are you? Is this some kind of game?
Pretty much. Just a bet. You know what? Yes, it's the game.
Why? Who are you?
Dream of the endless.
Here.
Dream, could you just
I'm
answer?
interested.
It's fucking brilliant.
That's what I expected. You lost the bet, huh? Dream.
In what way?
Chimneys. Not having your eyes watering all the time from the smoke. Huh. and now we have these little cloth pieces.
Oh my god, a guy excited about chimneys.
What will you
See, again, he's a proof of it.
still want to live?
If you can find something to do, if you can find a reason to live,
100 years
then
back,
you can handle being immortal. People can't handle immortal when they stop
Never told me who you are.
being who they're supposed to be. Right? They stop. I can't say my sentence properly. They can't find a reason to live. That's the thing.
Already made
What
a
is
start on him.
Dream's hairstyle?
Oh,
I hate. It's so stupid looking.
it's so. Then I went north for a year or so, came back as my son. Done that.
Came back. Well, I guess you gotta do that when you're an immortal.
Done for the monasteries I bought. This is what I always dreamed heaven would be like.
Okay, but here's the twist. Now I'm wondering what the next 100 years will be, because one of the reasons people hate immortality is because their loved ones die, and
If only I could write like.
they don't.
His name's Will Shaxbird. Acts a bit, wrote a play.
Is he good?
Oh, he's Shakespeare. Okay.
That chap next.
I'm gonna feel a little jealous. Dude, he's interested in someone else? Surprise is that this building is lasting for hundreds of years.
Died in a tavern brawl when he was 20. I didn't go
There
out
you
much
go.
after that.
Well, I tell you. It's when you're working that endless life seems cool.
I lived there 40 years, overconfident. Death is a mug's game. I got so much to live for.
Wow. Even I'm surprised. Even when his life is so terrible, has fallen to the way
How can we order something
down,
to the fucking table?
he still wants to do it. So they're trying to attack them because they finally noticed that two people are meeting again and again
The Atlantic.
every 100 years.
Back here with raw cotton, tobacco, and
And
sugar.
who are you under the hood? Are you Desire? Desire is kind of annoying with.
to enslave another.
Yes, it
It's
is.
just how it's done.
I suggest you find yourself a different line of business. With
Even has a bow in his hair. Dream, your hairstyles are hilarious. Look, dude, that should give you a hint. If this guy has finally told you something after 400 years, you should probably take the advice.
your advice.
Who are you, truly?
Come on, it's been 400 years. Could you say something? Say it. Say your name.
Ask both of you that same question, gentlemen.
Oh, hi. You're
not
the
trouble yourself,
Constantine
Tobias.
of old.
These are Michael and Tobias.
I am no devil.
And I'm not Jewish.
I can see there is so much you can tell me.
These are two immortals.
So much I can learn.
And you think you can just talk to them, like, with two thugs? There's no way a man's gonna live to be 400 years old and be taken out by two guys with knives.
Hurt or captured.
Aw, he genuinely cares now. That's nice.
Always.
I hope Joanna Constantine appears again, because I said I wanted to make another clickbait thumbnail, and I can't do that.
For a second, I thought you was
In this
bloody
episode.
Jack yourself.
A cousin raped, impregnated.
I like
and
this
deserted by
hairstyle.
Russians, just a child.
For Dream, all I'm doing is judging his hairstyle every 100 years.
You know all that. Doesn't seem to stop me from making them.
Well, that's a human thing. You're never gonna
It's you,
stop
Jay.
making mistakes.
I think you're here for something else.
I think they're genuinely friends, even though he won't admit it.
Friendship?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're lonely.
You dare.
Of course, he's annoying.
I'm not saying.
Come on, Dream. Don't be.
Then I shall take my leave of you and prove you wrong.
And let me guess. I didn't watch the time, but this is right after he's gonna get captured. You know, you'd think as rich as you are, you might take ownership of the pub.
There's going to be an
So,
evolution of the
you can still have that drink. Oh, oh, that's so clever. Hearing the same old stories again and again, but now hundreds of years later. No, it's not your fault, bro. Shattered dreams, of course. What a great stuff.
This place has been sold to make room for new flats. The borough council.
See, that's why I thought he should have bought them.
Country. You can do whatever you bloody want.
It seems I owe you an apology. I've always had it impolite to keep one's friends waiting.
Aw, double apology. Oh, hello.
Attend, sweet sibling. It is I.
Oh, that is creepy as flip. Big statue with the heart beating inside.
Plan has failed.
Ah.
Don't worry.
So this was your fault.
I have a new one.
And that was chapter 6, The Sound of Her Wings. A tale of death and a man who is deathless. And honestly, I don't know if I said this last time, but this is maybe my favorite episode. Since it really plays into the idea of immortality and the idea of what is the purpose of such a, base function of the universe, but one that still has thoughts and still has personality. Well, I got distracted and I have no clue what I was saying, but the problem with these, dream, death, all of them, is that they're inherently functions, but they are sentient functions, which is what brings them these issues. Right? Death has one purpose, one job, and what else can she do? But since she's sentient, that means she can feel bad about it, she'll feel worse about it, and that's what we hear her story, like how she just felt so bad because nobody really greets death with, readiness. Right? Most people are frightened, afraid of what happens, and having to deal with those emotions directed at her, drove her into a dark place. And it's not that. She has to understand that she is not alone, right, in her job. She is with humanity in doing this. And this is her purpose. This is truly her purpose. And obviously, the show said it better than I can, but it's very interesting. And then you have Dream, who, in this other story, is like this man who's like living and living and living, and you found the one man who truly just cannot get enough of living through everything. Right? Through ups and downs, he cannot get enough of it. And he slowly builds up a friendship with this, even if he's not ready to accept it yet. And you can see him and his hairstyle changing throughout the years, and it was really nice. Some of the best storytelling this show has had so far, and makes me excited for what we have to come. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. What was your favorite part of this episode? Over here is the next reaction whenever that comes out. Over here is a playlist of my videos, and on my face is the subscribe button. Like, comment, subscribe, criticize even. I don't mind. See ya.